We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense?
In an 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. You tighten up. Line 6. Line 6. Nice, sweetheart.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Smith able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Again, Walker.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They snap it to Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's
take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Dallas up the middle.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.